the wicket. And this time the ball is punched on the onside directly to the fielder. And the fielder's throwing it back to the wicketkeeper. Slip, point, a deep cover, mid-off, mid-on, and a deep mid-wicket who now is actually being brought in as a short mid-wicket. And we also have Batsman that's on the leg side, short, saving one. In he comes, right arm over the wicket. And the ball is punched. Much better bowling from Darrell, very deceptive. And that ball from Mendes is pushed to the skipper, who's feeling in a short cover, as they say, saving one. And as we speak, he's coming in a little closer, hopefully looking for the catch. In he comes, right arm over the wicket. And Mendes forward in defense. Shakai, bowling a very good line, a good length, and Mendes giving him the due respect that's required, having just lost a wicket. In he comes. Right arm over the wicket. And this time the ball a bit short, and Mendes rocks back and punches it to the deep mid cover fielder, and they've gone through for a single. So Terry Mendes has opened his account with a single. 69 for the loss of 2. 69 for the loss of 2, and that's the end of the over. Terran Frey has been in sparkling form this morning. He's 41 off of 39 balls. So it's going really well right now. And after that sparkling innings, that's the end of the over. And you're women to remind you, you're listening to your #1 County Cup station, Power 95.
Don't go anywhere. The excitement continues as we bring you live action from the 122nd anniversary of the Eastern Counties Cricket Association. We'll be right back.
This game is down to its biggest moments. Only 4 nations remain, and every pass, every save, every goal brings them one step closer to football immortality. Don't miss the FIFA World Cup semi-finals, Tuesday, July 14th and Wednesday, July 15th, both kicking off at 4 p.m. Then, the moment the world has been waiting for, the FIFA World Cup final, Sunday, July 19th at 4 p.m, where one nation will lift football's most coveted trophy and make history forever. Experience every thrilling minute, every unforgettable goal, and every championship celebration live on ZFB TV7. The FIFA World Cup semi-finals, Tuesday and Wednesday, July 14th and 15th at 4 p.m. and the final, Sunday, July 19th at 4 p.m. only on ZFB TV7. Bermuda Broadcasting Company, the official broadcaster for all your FIFA World Cup excitement.
Okay, so here we're still here at St. David's with Douglas continues the bowling, getting big turn, and he comes into Trey Mendes and he turns this one here onto the onside. And apparently this was a no ball called, and I think it was because the fielder was moving as the bowler was coming in, obviously, and so they called it a no ball. Now they took out the slip, Butchie, which is interesting, but I think that with the ball turning now as big as it is, you might want to put somebody close onto the bat and encourage the batsman to drive at the ball and bowl them through the line. So they're just questioning what was the no ball. He's counting fielders on a certain side of the field. Looks like it. I don't know. Can't figure this one out. Cumberbatch called it. Now he's taking it back. So clearly he was pointing as if he was counting, forgetting the game is in. This is Eastern Counties. And as I said earlier, you could put 7, 8, 9 people on the onside, just not 2 behind square. So he's called it back, and quite rightly so, and he's good. Says Douglas prepares to bowl to Mendes again. This one here, he turns it onto onside. So obviously Trey knows it's turning big. He's playing with the turn, rightly so. And we're just going to wait for what result and who loses the patience first. 69 for 2. This one pitched up outside off stump. He drives at this one, and it goes down to Treadwell Shabeni Gibbons, who picks up and throws to the keeper, and he collects.
Father Douglas, son Douglas, the first couple of overs wasn't it turning like this? You think that was a part of his plan?
Well, the first couple overs, I noticed he was bowling a straighter line.
Yes.
Now he's going a bit wider because it's turning a bit. So I don't know what his plan is, but this one's short. Should have been taken outside. But again, Trey just turns this on the onside. Not much scored in that over there. So it's a little lull in the game. They have to sort of take stock. You got a new batsman coming in, trying to establish himself. You got 2 seasoned bowlers that have the number on some players. So they're going to really now, St. Bayless Bay will consolidate a bit.
Yeah, they're going to have to. Yeah, that was the first maiden over, our chief statistician has told us.
Right.
So we said earlier, the doggy has been able to stifle running and runs, and let's see how much more he can do with that. I'm currently looking at the Eastern Counties playing conditions, since this is what guides us throughout the day.
Shakai's here now preparing to bowl to Taryn Frey. Outside off stump, he rocks back, cuts this one, not as hard, but he goes through for 1 as he hits this one forward of point, and Damali Bao picks up and throws into the keeper. Damali Bao, extra cover boundary actually, a fast fielder, a good arm, and rightly so out there on the boundary. Trey Mendes preparing to take strike from Shakai Darrell. This one pitched up on off stump, really. Bit straighter, bit faster, no turn, and Trey was equal to the task. This one didn't seem to bounce as much. And the brought in a silly mid off. This was on the back foot to back with a point. Picks up and Shakai down was a bit, Shakai Q-side, sorry, ran across to point, dove and picked it up, but he could have gone a bit faster. Those positions there are for runouts, not just stopping the ball. So he should have been looking for the runout, not just stopping it there. Back on the back foot again. This one's through the gap. Out there to the covers, and the batsman runs through for 1. Was thrown in, no one backing up, but the keeper didn't miss it. 72 for 2. Taryn Frey, 43. Trey Mendes, 2. 13.4 overs going for the day. And it's Kushai Dow. This one's short of a length. 1 bounce into the boundary, backward off square.
And right away, Dow acknowledges, I'm sorry, gentlemen, it's a bad ball.
Exactly. When you know it's bad, it's bad, it's bad. There's not much you can do about that.
And you can't give this young man any type of bad balls like that. He would jump on it, and he picked it up so early, got inside, and smashed it into the back of the square boundary.
So let's see how the recovery is here. Who recovers best? Who jumps onto the opportunities given or opportunities taken? This keeper is making sure everybody's set right, and Zerai is always mindful of where the field is. Outside off stump, and he lets it go by, and keeper collects it. No run scored there. The score is 76 for 2. That over, I think it was for about, how many runs scored that over? 7 runs. 7 runs scored that last over.
Question for you, Dougie.
Yeah.
I know you're a connoisseur of grass. I'm here. That didn't come out right.
What type of grass you talking about?
Lemongrass. We're looking at the field here, and there's a big burnt spot.
More damage.
Is that more damage? Is the mower not sharp enough?
No, it's not even. That's clearly not even more. So
That's what I like about you,
Well-
Dougie, man. Like I said, there's more damage. So you think they use a different mower up that side?
you just can't see from the angle you're at here.
Oh, okay. So we have,
Yeah, the
we
mirror
have-
blades are not level, and so
Yeah.
it's creating that problem there. You're talking about club too, you know. I mean,
yeah.
the club struggle, and we can discuss that later, but the club struggle for materials,
Yeah.
resources, and all of that.
Yeah.
So,
I think that we do well with what we got.
yeah.
We
yeah.
do absolutely brilliantly.
Our games start
Yeah.
on time. Our games play often. We're doing very well with that in Bermuda.
Yeah.
Now they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the onside for Terran Frey. They've now closed that gap short mid-wicket, looking for the upper, the catch actually. Darrell comes wide of the crease, turns big, and Terran Frey back foot places right down to mid-on, and Bucky Young.
He's had a
Makai
busy
Bucky
morning,
Young.
isn't he?
Yeah, Bucky, help you lose some weight today.
I didn't say it, Bucky.
Yeah.
Oh.
This was short of a length, should be cracked, and it's hit right down to mid-off, really, to Treddy Gibbons, and no run scored. With Allen, he will bowl a short ball and over, but you just got to be waiting for that one. But then he bowls some really tricky ones in between. Like this one here, ooh, and this one here's on the back foot, big turn, and he just plays it sort of square of the wicket in the air, very short, but no one there. And I think Cleveland should still look to attack. They have no slip in there, no one catching. So still have somebody catching, they should look. This was pitched up, and he drives at this one, and Treadwell Gibbons down at mid-off, fields this one comfortably. 77 for 2. The wicket obviously, the pitch obviously drying a bit. I can see that from here. This one sort of a length coming back big, and Trey Manders plays this one back down the pitch comfortably. One more ball to this over. Trey ever so watchful. Faster. Ooh, what a turn. We would say this one's almost not 45, but a good 38% degree turn. And that's the end of the over. And that's my 3. Oh my goodness. And remind you listen to the end of the over. Remind you listen to the #1 Eastern County Cups channel, Power 95.
Don't go anywhere. The excitement continues as we bring you live action from the 122nd anniversary of the Eastern Counties Cricket Association. We'll be right back.
Anything goes when we ride. Even with my little shorty by my side. The long talk about the night. Burn up a pop and hit them by some pride. Sweet little deed. L-O-V-E. Need more love, love, love. We need it desperately. We need more love, love, love. For humanity. We need got somebody, she's a beauty, very special, really and truly. Take good care of me, like it's her duty. Won't you ride by my side, night and day?
This is us. This is Bermuda. Proud, unique, and strong. A strong community bound by our many stories that make up one crazy, average, everyday, fabulous life. This is us. For Bermuda, by Bermuda, one Bermuda.
So Terran Frey has just smashed Darrell for 2 consecutive 4s and brought up his 50 and 44 balls with 70 minutes, 9 4s. And someone has come out with a toll. Once upon a time, they came out with a hat of money when you have 50, but times are hard.
Wow, things have got to be really
Either
bad
that or
these
they're
days.
transferring bitcoins over to him.
Yeah. I think it's direct deposit these days.
So, what's your bank card details, Frey?
Wow.
It's been a really good inning. He's just taking the bad ball. He's playing bad ball cricket, and early on he got lots of bad balls that he smashed over towards the what they call that red hole. Yeah, the water's blue over there. It's not red. But anyway, we are back
hole is
here.
red.
The hole is red. Okay. So it's going to be Darrell who now will continue to bowl to Frey. Frey has smashed him for 2 fours, and let's see if he has the bounce back ability. This time Frey is backing away and giving himself room, and he plays this one out in the offside where it's fielded there by Skipper McGowan. There's no addition to the score. One thing, Frey is backing away from the spinners to give himself room, and his timing today is immaculate. There he goes again, gives himself a lot of room, some whiff to throw the bat at it, and this one goes just backward of point where Darrell does the fielding, and there's no run. Try to say that word in mid-sentence. And this one here, Frey has just waited for it to bounce. It's wide, and it bounces, and it bounces off his bat as well. One bounce into the long off boundary for the 3rd 4 in this over, and Frey now moves his personal contribution to 56. Baylor's Bay are 89 for 2. And Frey gets a bit of encouragement as it looks like Barrow runs over to say, come on, Meg, you're better than that. One thing I noticed, when he bowls the ball, it swerves immediately. But it's not getting it to turn much, but it's swerving. I don't know if that's the wind that's moving the ball around.
Or a bit of drift or something.
A bit of drift, exactly. And he's going to change his field a bit. He's going to send Bremer all the way to the mid-wicket boundary and bring Young over to short mid-wicket. And this one he jumps and delivers. Frey again backs away, gives himself room to play this one out to backward of point, and Q Darrell again does a run and chase after it, but the batsman crossed for a single, and the total moves on to 91 for 2. That was an expensive over. It was a run field over, and it's now just gone past 11:15, and the players and officials are going to receive some water. Do they call this a hydration break now? And do we got another commercial where people made all their money? So we're going to actually have a hydration break.
But you know, Frey has, as you so rightfully pointed out, Butchie, Frey has scored a lot of his runs in the covers. He's backing away. So that just goes to show you 2 things. He really has appreciation for the wicket and confidence in the bounce, but also the bowling of Cleveland County is back so much that he can step away and give himself time.
That's right.
They've got to pitch it up a bit. But then the margin of error is small, because if they pitch it up too close, then he drives it. So he's batting really well.
Really, you know what is impressive? I remember a couple of years ago when I was a coach of Southampton Rangers, Taryn had went to India with Bermuda, and he had met a specific coach. And we noticed that his batting to spin had changed dramatically. And I had a conversation with him. And he came up to Southampton Rangers, and he gave a 2-hour session to our guys on batting spin. And he put the players on tires, you know, and got them to bat on tires for balance, and then they got them to back away to give themselves room and play, because, you know, in days of old, you play a spin going down the wicket, up and down the wicket, but the technique has changed where you get yourself width, so you go away from the wicket now, that's opposed to up and down, going down the wicket. And so it's so good to see, you know, that seminar he gave being brought to fruition here, and he's scoring so many runs out in and around the offside.
And it's amazing, you know, this is where experience comes in, you know, because, you know, I can only imagine the bowling of Brangman, Alan Brangman and the Brangman boys.